But if we have come up with 9 patterns. Which one would be the most important one you think, if you were to choose one?
And that's the pattern about putting customer impact at the core of everything you do. There's no scarcity anymore. It's not that the customers are circling around your company and you have to pick a few customers to do business with. No, the customer are at the core, and there are many companies circling around it. So as soon as you start putting customer impact at the core of everything you do, you will start to understand that that's the reason why you exist. And that also asks that, let's say, 80, 90, maybe even 100% of your people need to have customer contact.
Yeah.
And 90 to 100% of your people are really active by creating customer impact, having customer contact. And I think to especially large, hierarchical, big companies, that's the challenge, because they are 90, 95% focusing to each other.
But if you look at those organizations now, and if you look at them in 10 years from now, I wonder how they would look like.
I think that they either have taken steps to become more responsive, and if not, I'm pretty sure these companies won't exist anymore, because there will be a small startup, there will be disruption in your market, the Uber in your market or the Airbnb in your market will pop up, and they will take, let's say, the cream of your cake, and they will bring you out of business. For some reason, we start to do as if being in a startup is the ideal situation of life. That being in a lean startup and a small company, that's ideal. But
that is a goal on its own.
Yeah, we all know that we both know that a small company which is just starting, that's a hassle. I mean, there's always a lack of customers. You have a lack of people. You have a lack of money. You have a lack of products. There's a lack of about everything. And I think large companies, they all have that. They have people. They have money. They have propositions, they have products, they have customers, and then the strange thing is they have everything that the small companies want to have, but instead of thriving on it and building on it, now they start to work inside and then they start forgetting their customers. Of course, you could say there's nothing new. I mean, how many years of literature and science and management books have we read about customer service, putting the customer at the core, etc. But then if you look to the structure these companies use, and the way they are trying to function, then you see that they only have a few people focusing on the customers and the rest being of support. And I think that's where it starts. And as long as you are able to keep everybody in the company focused on customer impact and serving those customers, then they will split anyway, because then you create this kind of evolution or cell-splitting mechanism, because the groups become too large.
Ze heeft hem gedaan en gelukkig.